we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Paul. Catch you later. Okay, thanks, mate. Bye.
Roll on, roll on. I've been rolling round and round. Roll on, roll on. I've been rolling round and round. Round and round it goes again. Rolling round and round. I've been rolling round and round. Keep on rolling on.
Welcome to the Far North Coast Rugby Podcast, proudly brought to you by Coopers. As usual, I'm here with Wayne Mullane. I'm Graham Cook. How's your week been, Wayne?
Very busy. Very busy.
I imagine this time of year with finals coming up, there's quite a few dispensations, for example.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Teamless.
Oh, yes. I haven't got some. And, yeah. That's just the way it is. It's the nature of the beast.
Way too early to get teamless for your games tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday.
Oh, well. With the length of the season, a lot of injuries. People are really struggling to put a side on the paddock. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that affected games last week as well. Some teams aren't able to form a team at all. Others with far depleted numbers. Well, it was really good to see some games going to get underway, though. There was some pretty good rugby played. So, I think you've finished with your admin stuff. We might get into a few games?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going.
First of all, we might go around the grounds then and cover last week's matches. Where would you like to start? Perhaps up at Casuarina? Okay, so as I've said, we might start up at Casuarina. They hosted a few matches. First grade was against Evans River, who have been struggling with numbers. They've had a lot of injuries, but have been fronting up and playing some good rugby. I've been lucky enough to do a couple of their games recently. So I was quite intrigued to see how they'd go up there. A bit of a trip for them at the end of the year. How did that go? Half-time? Quite a few to not many?
Yeah, quite a few to not many. 50 to 7.
Yeah. Casuarina on their day, they are lightning. They are very, very impressive. When they get a bit of a roll on, get their forwards in, then start using their pace out wide, they can just score points so quickly. So your half-time, quite a big lead. And in the end, it ended up, Casuarina 80 and Evans River 22?
Yeah.
So Evans managed to score a few points there in the second half, which just shows what they've been doing all year. They never give up. They're a really enjoyable club for other clubs to host. I've been told week in, week out. They play good, entertaining rugby. They're not negative in any way, shape or form. So congratulations for Evans River for having a great season in first grade and also in second grade, of course. I hope they'll be able to find the numbers and be back in first grade again next year. Casuarina, of course, won that match and have managed to finish, I think, in third place in the first grade table. We'll go into the semi-finals this weekend.
Yeah, they're playing at Ballina on Saturday.
So then the next match was probably the match of the round, I would think most people would suggest. Wallingbar-Alstonville on their new ground, which is, what's the address of that again?
50 Elvery Lane.
So, just congratulations, Wallingbar-Alstonville, with finally having your new ground open to senior rugby. You've managed to have a few junior matches there during the year, but this, I think, was the first day of senior rugby in first and second grade. And correct. Against an old rival of theirs, Ballina, just a short trip up to Wallingbar-Alstonville at their new ground. From all reports, things went pretty well. Yeah,
well, Ballina come out on fire, and there they sort of got the nudge away early in the match.
I think one stage Ballina were up 17-7.
Yeah. It was 12-7 at halftime.
Right, so 12-7 at halftime. Yep, okay.
Yeah, and it just seemed the tides were turned a little bit, and the other blokes jumped down out and scored quite a few good tries. They were all talking about Thomas Parker's try. Gerald, they call him, out there at the bar. So that was a good effort. Ben Damon intercept.
Okay, that always helps.
Yeah, that was.
If you're under pressure, take an intercept.
Yeah, that was a big turning point in the match. That one.
Yeah, okay. So. Wallingbar ran out 35-24 winners in first grade over Ballina. Wallingbar had already sealed the minor premiership, and perhaps this confirmed, they are minor premiers for a reason. Ballina, however, showed they are well and truly worthy of being in the final series. I think they managed to lock up fourth spot on the ladder. So, they'll be in a 4v5 playoff this weekend. Very impressive effort from Ballina. I've actually watched a fair bit of that game now. Wallingbar do what Wallingbar do at times, though. You give them half a chance, and they take the points, and then they just ram the advantage home. Ballina, though, would be, I think, quite disappointed to lose that in the end, but they played some pretty good rugby for about 50 or 60 minutes and deservedly were in the lead.
Yeah.
Other matches of the weekend, Lennox Head made the trip up to Murray Ryan Oval at University, take on Southern Cross Uni. That was perceived to be quite a potentially even tussle. Southern Cross Uni, of course, had played on Wednesday night against Richmond Range, so a little bit tired. And as the game went on, that actually really showed through, unfortunately, for University. Lennox Head did a little bit what Casuarina have been doing for a lot of the season. When they get some go forward and then use their pace and skill, they can score quite a few points quite quickly.
Yeah.
And as it turned out in that match, Lennox Head ran out winners 48 over Southern Cross University 14. But a really entertaining game played by both teams in great spirit. Was the final game of the season for both clubs, and they enjoyed the day. It was just really good to be there and be involved. It was just congratulations to both clubs.
Because you were there earlier in the day for the 18s game.
Yes, there was Lennox Head versus Yamba in under 18s earlier in the day at 12:30, and then we had a bit of a break before first grade. The under 18s, look, again, congratulations to Yamba and Lennox. They came out and just played footy. It was really, really good fun. We all, from what I could gather, the players and coaches and supporters and myself, we all just had a really good time.
Oh, that's
which
good.
was really nice. Under 18s, they'll of course be playing again in the weeks to come because of the numbers there. There was no, I must win this to get into the final series sort of situation. So both teams just played some good, entertaining, trying not to infringe and just play footy. It was really, really enjoyable. So thank you very much to Yamba and Lennox. You made a special day even more special. Thank you very much. Other matches we had. Who else did we have? Casino hosted Lismore.
Yeah, they were there.
Two teams that have had a bit of a rivalry over the years. They've been fairly similar standards, so it's been one of those matches perhaps the players would target to, we want to get a win in this one.
Yeah, they were both up for it. But,
okay.
Only one come away.
As it turned out, Casino in their the final round match, they needed to win to make sure they sealed a place in the semi-finals and ran out convincing winners. What did they end up winning that? 62-7.
Yeah.
Very impressive performance. So we might just have a quick word from our sponsors, Coopers. So, very impressive performance by Casino. If they can continue that form into this coming weekend and the final series, they're going to be very hard to beat. I think they're actually playing at home on the Sunday. Yeah, so that's going to be a very, very interesting tussle, I would think. In second grade, we had games perhaps in the end going as expected, but some pretty good tussles. Mullumbimby beat Yamba 22-5. Quite a big day at Mullumbimby, I understand.
Yeah, that was their Old Boys and Sponsors Day or something like that up there.
Anybody's been to Mullumbimby or Brunswick Heads for their sponsors Old Boys type day, it's very entertaining both on and off the field, so it's always a great day to be there. So congratulations to both clubs. In second grade, Casuarina beat Evans River 54-0. Probably one of their best outings for quite some time, Casuarina. That's quite an impressive scoreline.
That was good.
If they can hold that form going to the final series, they're going to be fairly tough to beat as well. Wallingbar beat Ballina 17-7 in a very tight tussle.
Yeah, that was a tough, hard game, that one. That was a good game. It's what Wallingbar need because they've been winning by big amounts.
Right, so probably did
they had
them a lot
a couple
of good.
Guys. Jared Wiley was out up playing first grade and a couple of others.
Okay.
One of the Loves and that. But, it was a good, hard game and they came away with a win.
Ballina showed they could potentially win this thing as well.
Yeah.
Because, again, Wallingbar had sealed the minor premiership, but it's good to see them winning on their home ground and the first occasion there on the new ground. But even better in a lot of ways to see Ballina putting up such a good fight and making a real tussle of it. Yeah. Bodes really well for the final series. We also had Casino over Byron Shire Rebels, 39-27. Very, very impressive performance by Casino second grade. Byron is never easy to beat in first or seconds, and to come away with such a big scoreline.
Oh, no, that was Lismore, sorry.
Oh, sorry, Lismore, was it?
Lismore. That's a
typo
by me.
Okay.
That must have been the first draft. I picked it up off a desk.
My apologies, Byron Shire Rebels. But again, still, Casino 39 over at Lismore City 0. That's a lot of points. Very impressive for second grade.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Byron Shire Rebels were at home to Kyogle in a pretty big game with
and
the
Range
final series.
As well.
And Range. Range, unfortunately, ran out of numbers in first grade and had to forfeit the match.
That's all they had.
As you just heard Wayne say, they had 9 players for first grade. Range had to forfeit that. Very unfortunate. Byron's had, unfortunately, quite a few problems with getting people to play them at Byron.
Yes.
But second grade went ahead, but then we had an injury to the referee about 10 minutes in. And because of our shortage of referees, they were unable to find another suitable replacement. So they ended up with a 0-0 draw, but did continue to play a game to give the crowd and the players a bit of a run. As it turned out, there was enough points for both Byron and Kyogle to share 2 points and both make it into the final series. Is that correct, Wayne?
That's correct.
Yep. And they put on a good performance, so good on them.
Yeah, it was too late to get another referee up there. Andrew Turmer, that was at Wallingbar, was saying, I'll get up there, but it won't be at least 10 past 4. And then it was a late kickoff. It was a 3 o'clock kickoff. This is about 3:15 or 20 past 3 when we had the call. So,
if I'd known earlier in the day, Andrew could have perhaps come back and done 2 games.
Yeah,
quite unfortunate, but, really good spirits for both clubs to still play a trial match and just give the entertainment to the players, supporters, coaches.
Because they're both playing this weekend.
They needed a run.
Yeah.
So, very, very good. And other results in women's, Casuarina 31, Byron Shire Rebels 5. So Casuarina 3 games at home, 3 out of 3. Probably Casuarina's best performance in women's for a few weeks now.
Yeah.
So they'll be looking forward to the final series. And then under 18s, the match that I refereed, Lennox Head ran out winners 22-0 over Yamba. But that Yamba was very, very impressive the first 20 minutes, and you're sort of trying to work out why Yamba hadn't scored. But then Lennox Head, they managed to D up. Then they turned it over, and bang, suddenly they've got a couple of tries and wound out 22-0 winners. Perhaps didn't quite reflect the effort that Yamba had put in, but Lennox have shown why they're the minor.
Yeah, they've only lost 1 game.
Yes, that's right, up at Casuarina.
Yeah. I think it was at Casuarina.
Yeah, so very impressive. That'll be quite an interesting final series. Lennox are showing that they are beatable, but then again, if you give them a chance, they'll beat any team. So that was the games in seniors last week. Last week, of course, in juniors, we had some finals, semi-finals matches in some of their grades and some last round matches in others.
Yeah, that's correct. We had under 16 semi-finals up at Wallingbar, up at the new facility.
Okay, right, on the Friday night.
And had Rob Walker doing, who'd they do? Lennox and Wallingbar. Mm-hmm. And Wallingbar won that one. And Lismore, who did Lismore play? I can't even think. I was there.
Another team.
Yeah. There was that many things going on. And Lismore ran out quite convincing winners in that one, I think, in the end.
So
that's there, and they had the 12s. Where did the 12s play?
So
they were up at Casuarina. 12s played up there, and Casino defeated Casuarina up there, and Lismore defeated Lennox Head. So it's Lismore and Casino in the 12s grand final this Friday night.
Congratulations to both clubs.
And
good
Lismore
luck.
and Wallingbar in the 16s.
Okay, that will be a very interesting tussle.
The other with the 14s, and Lennox White defeated Yamba by 2 points. Just a conversion in it. So
congratulations and commiserations.
Yeah, Lennox White won, and Evans Head Green won. So it's an all Lennox Head.
Lennox Head Green.
Yeah, Lennox Head Green beat. Who'd they play? Casuarina, I think.
Right.
So it's Lennox Head Green playing Lennox Head White this Friday.
Okay, so if Lennox don't win that, they're having a bad night.
Yeah, Lennox should be able to
should be able to win that one. Congratulations to Lennox Head with both of their under-14 teams making the grand final. That will be, I would imagine, a very interesting tussle. The players obviously will all know each other. There'll be a bit of rivalry there, inter-club rivalry. So, yeah, congratulations, Lennox. That is incredibly impressive. Well done. We might just take a quick break and have a word from our sponsor, Coopers. So we might just continue with the juniors. We have some junior grand finals which are being hosted at Lismore.
Lismore Rugby Park.
Okay.
Yes, kicking off at 6 o'clock with the 12s.
Okay,
as
so
I said,
12,
Casino
14s
and
and 16s at Lismore Rugby Park Friday night, grand finals. There's a few clubs there involved. Lismore, Wallingbar, Lennox Head, funnily enough, in 14s.
Yeah.
So it'll be a very good night.
That's
at Lismore Rugby Club and
Casino in the 12s.
And then we also have the first semi-finals for the other age groups.
Under 13s are on up at Casuarina Beach.
Okay.
We've got Casuarina hosting Yamba and Lennox Head playing Lismore.
Okay. Bangalow hosts the under 15s semi-finals.
Bangalow Wallingbar, that's 1v4.
Right.
And Lennox Head, I think they came second.
Testing his memory now. It's always a bit of
yeah.
But under 15s semi-finals there.
I think it's Casuarina.
Right.
Yeah, Lismore just missed out on a spot in there, I think.
Okay, so that's 13s and 15s. 15s
there was only 5 teams in the comp. There was a buy-in. Oh, no, that was in 13s.
Matches starting at 6:30 and then a second match at 7:30. They're the junior matches this week?
No, that's it.
That's it?
They're all finished. We've got
okay. So
13s and 15s up at
Casuarina, Bangalow, and then 12, 14s, 16s grand finals at Lismore Rugby Club.
Yep. That's
okay,
it.
good luck to everybody involved.
The following week, we'll have 13s and 15s grand finals at Crozier Field.
Okay, well, there you go. 13s and 15s will get to play at Crozier. Okay, so in seniors, of course, we have started our final series. The final series this year is a 5-team final series in first and second grade.
That's correct.
Which is, how does that work, 2v3, 4v5?
Yes. Wallingbar get the weekend off.
So minor premiers, Wallingbar get a week off in first grade and second grade.
Yes.
Because they're minor premiers in first and seconds.
In women's and Colts, it's just the four Saturdays.
Right.
Because it's only 14 comp.
So on Saturday, we'll be down at Ballina.
Ballina, yeah. And it's first and second grade, both Byron Shire playing Casuarina Beach.
Ooh, okay. Now, they will be mighty matches.
Yeah.
Have been over the years, and particularly this year.
Yeah. And
so it's first and second grade. Yep.
And then in the women's, it's Byron Shire. Oh, no, is it Byron? Yeah, Byron and Lismore, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. And then 18s is Lismore and Yamba.
Okay.
It is, yep.
So
a couple of those blokes from Lismore mightn't be playing because they got league grand final on the same day.
No, that's such a shame. So that's at Ballina Rugby Club on Saturday, starting at
Keys Reserve. Yep, correct. 11:30.
11:30. So
11:30
4
for
grades
the
down at Ballina,
and 1 o'clock for second grade, 2:20 for the women, and 3:15 for first grade.
Okay, so that's Saturday. On Sunday, we're out at Casino Rugby Park.
Yeah, just with 2 grades out there.
Okay, first grade and second grade. Yep.
Yeah, we've got Ballina playing Casino in first grade.
First grade, yes.
And Ballina playing Kyogle in second grade.
Okay, so a big day there for Kyogle.
Yeah.
Out at Casino at home in first grade.
Yep.
Just to give them a little bit extra incentive. And that will be at 1:50.
1:50.
3:15.
3:15.
Okay, so starting 11:30 on Saturday at Ballina, starting at 1:50 at Casino on Sunday.
Yeah.
good luck to all the teams involved, clubs involved over Friday and Saturday, and good luck also to the match officials. It becomes quite an onerous task now for the match officials. They're involved in a lot of games over the weekend, but good luck to everybody involved. So we might just have another word from our sponsor, Coopers. I think that wraps up our local rugby, but I think it would be quite remiss if we didn't mention one other match at the weekend. Argentina hosted the Wallabies from Australia. How did that go, Wayne?
Yeah, it went for the positive, that one.
Never in doubt, I understand.
I was watching it, and they got the penalty near the end, and I was talking to Serge from Byron. He's the 15s coach up there, and
right.
He actually rang me back, and I said, "Oh, good win, wasn't it?" He said, "Oh, bullshit." Excuse me.
That'll cost you. That's a fine.
He said, "Yes." No, I turned it off with 6 minutes to go.
Oh no, that's sort of supporter that'll leave the ground early.
Yeah, I said
that.
I did actually say that. That's like leaving the ground.
Yeah. So congratulations to everybody involved in the Wallaby camp. It's fantastic to see them fight right to the death like that and get a win. Against all odds, Argentina are incredibly hard to beat at home. So congratulations, Wallabies. I just thought that was worth a mention.
And we had the Filth win up in Brisbane in the Hospital Cup. Jeff Watt was very happy. He went up there over the Bulldogs, West Bulldogs. It was I was going for the Bulldogs. Scotty Higginbotham, he's in the coaching staff up there, and Troy Doughty from Byron as well, involved with the Bulldogs up there.
Right, and we had the, let's just say, not the perennial winners of competitions in Sydney win it.
Yeah, the Beasts. Michael Doyle I seen a photo on Facebook there of Doyle. He was over the moon. Yeah, so congratulations to East. Yep. I know Billy Johnson was extremely happy as well. So they all played at Wallara Oval.
Congratulations to those teams, those clubs. So I think we've pretty much covered all we need to this week.
Yeah, well, we're the last ones. We're the last.
We're going for another month yet, folks. This is our first of the final series.
We're the last.
We might just do one quick last cut to our sponsors, Coopers. So as mentioned, there's grand finals in 12, 14s and 16s at Lismore Rugby Club on Friday night if you're interested in that. Otherwise, there's some seniors at Ballina starting at 11:30 in 4 grades. On the Saturday or on Sunday, pop over to Casino, 2 grades starting at 1:50. On behalf of Wayne and I, thank you very much for joining us once again. We'll see you again next week.
Cheers.